Hello there. This is my senior project video thing. So basically I'm going to be wrapping up my senior year in a day and graduating in a couple of weeks. And this video is basically a reflection of my senior year and also the last 4 years of high school as well. And so before I start this video, I want to say a few quotes that inspire me or also relate to my past 4 years in high school. So the first one is from Dr. Seuss. It's not really a quote, it's more of a title of a book. This quote was introduced to me in 5th grade at my graduation, where they encouraged us to explore. And the quote is, or the title of the book is, "Oh, the places we'll go." And I remember them giving us that book, and I was like, why would I read this? Ill. But now that I think about it, yes, we will go a lot of places, or at least those who want to go a lot of places. And so that stuck with me through high school because I have a lot of places where I do want to go and things that I do want to succeed in my life, other than graduating at the top of my class and then going to my dream school. So yeah. Also, my video is also related around the quote by Sonia Primorano. It is, "Sometimes we outgrow where we are into the place we are meant to be." And that is to say that high school was such a growth period for me. Like coming from middle school into high school, it was a big transition, not academically, but also personally as well. Going to high school, I was the shy type, the one who stood behind others. I was a follower initially, and I also gave in to what people say very often and easily as well. I let others affect how I feel, affect what I do, and ultimately almost affect my future. And so I grew out of that. I realized that's not where I was meant to be. I found my purpose, and that purpose is to be successful and be happy for myself and find people who are like myself and encourage me and want me to succeed. That growth happened around 10th grade. 10th grade was a stressful year. It's my first year taking AP classes, and like relationships were just failing and it's too much drama, and I hate drama. I hate it so much. It's no point. And so being in the middle of that was really stressful. And I'm like, I don't have to be in the middle of this. I don't have to make myself be in the middle of this. I don't have to be a part of it. And so I took the big step, and I was like, phew. And so I found myself a new group. And that's where in 11th and 12th grade, I just started thriving. Like joining theater club, that was my new group. That was my place. And there was a lot of people who I used to be friends with, or people in general, who would say, theater club is a bunch of losers. You're hanging out with uncool kids, the champ kids at school. But to me, they're not uncool. They're the best people in the world. They're the people who understand me. They're the people who bring out the best in me. They're the people who I am comfortable around. And that's the most important thing about high school, is being comfortable. And I'm not gonna let these kids who restrain and control what I was doing and limit my confidence over my good friends who encouraged me to be the best and just loved me for who I am. I will be discussing a significant memory from each year. My 9th grade year memory, let's see if I can find one. I don't really have 9th grade year memories, but I would say my 9th grade, some of my favorites is ones I always look back at, is when I was taking JROTC. And that's also when we had our phones. So many memories from 9th grade were captured on my digital device. And somehow I don't remember most of them. But my favorite one, I'll enter the clip now.
Come on. He ugly as shit. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Why would y'all?
Yeah, that was my favorite one. That was when we were in JRTC. I think it was probably towards the end of the school year, and we're just all chilling, having fun, relaxed, dancing around. It was just one of the most chill classes I've taken. It was kind of easy to take, and the teacher was funny. It was just fun in general. Now, my 10th grade memory. Let's see if I can find one of those out of that stressful year. Yeah, okay. The one that I remember the most, and what other people, well, my personal one, is during the power outage, which is during second lunch, third period for first lunch goers. The power went out in the middle of algebra too. And I did not want to learn that day, so thank God I did. And we just stopped what we were doing. The power was out, but the Wi-Fi was on. And so me and Cole, being idiots, we got on a laptop and like we faked like we were news reporters. But British news reporters, I'll insert that cringy clip right now too. Now, an 11th grade memory. 11th grade was jam-packed. Like, so much happened that year. 2 AB classes back-to-back, double block classes as well. I joined theater club. Shows were, we had big shows in the spring and the fall. Man, theater club was such a good experience. It was just getting to know people in the development of the plays and everyone just acting together, and that's where I met my friends, I met my boyfriend, I met all my happiness in my life at the moment was in that club. And I just love theater so much. I'm gonna insert a few clips that just stood out to me. So junior year right now. So yeah, that was theater. My junior year was the most significant. And now my senior year memories. My most significant, there's so much that happened. Not saying that these are my favorite memories, but when I think of a certain year, that's the first thing that pops up. My favorite memory was the gas leak. Not the first or second one, but the last one that we had was when we just couldn't go to school at all that day. And I remember getting up very early that day. Like, I was like, I'm gonna get some breakfast today. So I got up early, went to school. I was like, hey, let's meet at Constitution Cafe and pick up some food. And so that was with me and Chelsea. And so we went there and we got our sandwiches and we started eating. And then people started coming down the hill like, just don't go to school. And we're like, what? What's going on? And they're like, gas leak. I'm like, oh. So I just sat there for a little bit, and then more people started coming down. And I was getting notifications like, there's a gas leak at the school. They're making us go to Langley. Just do not come up the hill or you're gonna be stuck in here as well. Just be late to school. And then theater club, being late to school as usual anyways. We all texted each other, just come to Constitution Cafe. We're all gonna hang out in there. And so I'm gonna insert some clips from there. And so that place was just crowded with a bunch of theater kids. So relationships throughout high school. Also, if I can give advice in this one too, relationships are very important, especially like, I always talk about theater club, but those relationships matter. Okay, so I'm in the middle of recording, my iPhone ran out of storage. But anyways, we're back to it. So relationships in high school are very important, especially over exaggerate how important my theater club relationship was, but it's just important to find people who are like you, support you, and don't hold you down, and ultimately are there for your success. You don't want friends like, hey, let's go party, like, dude, I got an essay due tonight. You want friends and they will like pressure you to go out. No, never get friends that pressure you. Make them pressure you to do your homework though. So that's important. Also, relationships with teachers as well. I'm glad I got in close relationships with certain teachers, especially the ones who push me to become more successful. And that's where I'm going now. And that's a good segue into my future plans. And my future plans are, of course, me going to college and then graduating from there and then getting jobs and all that stuff. So I will be attending Georgetown University in the fall, attending physically if schools open back up. My academic program is nursing pre-medical. I was influenced by, of course, my friends and also my older sister to be more successful or be the best me I can be and focus on my studies. So yeah, my major theme is just be you through high school. Find those who love you, who you feel comfortable around, and most importantly, make you feel safe and loved. Don't be in any fake relationships, and always, always focus on your studies and make your priorities straight. Well, that's that. And deuces senior year, and yes.